Are you ready to boost your PC performance with some high-speed DDR5 RAM? Today we are unboxing and testing this G.SKILL Trident Z5 Neo RGB DDR5 64GB RAM kit. This is 6000 MTS CL30. This is a premium memory kit optimized for AMD latest Ryzen CPUs with X Pro profile. We'll check out the design, unbox it, and even run a real-world benchmark. So stick around. Let's dive in. First, let's take a look at the packaging. G.SKILL has done a great job keeping it sleek and premium. The front showcase the RAM stick with vibrant RGB lighting. You'll see the Trident Z5 Neo branding, the RGB DDR5 label, an important badge, AMD Expo, which means this kit optimized for Ryzen platform. Now, on the back, we get more details about the kit. We can see the model number, F5, a bunch of number in here, and 32 GB, 2 slot. That is 132 GB, there's a 2 slots, so that means total is 64 GB. Now, let's break it down. One of the most important things on this box, the timing and voltage specification. You'll see this RAM runs CL30-960. But what do these numbers mean and why do they matter, right? Well, now understanding the CS latency CL30 refers to how many clock cycles the RAM takes to respond to requests from the CPU. Here we have CL30, which means the memory needs 30 cycles to access the data. The lower CAS latency, the better, because it reduces delay in retrieving information. These numbers like 30, 40-96 represent the key memory timings, which control different delay in the RAM operations. Let's quickly explain them, right? So 30, time taken to respond to the request. 40, row address to column address delay. This time between accessing row and a column in memory. After that, we have 40, row per charge time. So the delay before opening new row of a memory, and we have 96, the total time a row must stay open before closing and moving to the next request. I know this is going to be very complicated, but I think you need to have a small understanding about how this works, right? So it's a good understanding when you play games or when you do creating any applications, how the memory works. So simply but lower timing mean faster. That's the improving your system responsiveness, especially is gaming and multitasking. So what about 1.4 watt? So this RAM runs at 1.40 watt. When using AMD Expo overclocking, by default, DDR5 runs at 1.1 watt, but increasing the voltage allows higher speeds like 1000 MTS while keeping the RAM stable. So with tight timings and high speed, this RAM is perfect for maximizing your Ryzen performance. Now let's open it up and check out the design. Let's go open this box. So we have two seals and this side. So I got a tweezer. I don't want to rip the box. Be gentle as possible, but I don't have a patience. So I took out the sticker very slowly. Now let me take this one out. I open the top one and let me take this one out slowly. Put the box away, nothing inside, and look at this. It's well in another container, plastic container, well organized and well secured. You can see from this angle both memory slots, a little bit heavy, very well designed, very premium quality when you touch the case actually. So let's go ahead and see memory itself. Let me take out this part now. Now inside we get two beautiful crafted RAM sticks. Wow. And we got G.SKILL sticker and a small info card. And look at this design. Let me take one by one. Clean and modern looking. Look at this. Awesome product. Now let's talk about the build quality design. Look at this. These are standard DDR5 DIMM modules. Notice the 288 pin layout, which means they only compatible with DDR5 motherboard, not DDR4. So if you're upgrading, make sure your board supports DDR5. The black aluminum heat spreader is sleek and helps with the heat dissipation. This keeps the memory cool during gaming heavy workloads. You also notice these subtle grooves. They are designed to improve airflow. On the top, we have signature RGB lightning bar. You can see which customizable using motherboard software like Asus, Aurora Sync, MSI, Mystic Light, or Gigabyte RGB Fusion. This gives you PC that stunning look with synchronized RGB effects. This RAM is built for high performance with 6000 MT speed, CL30 latency, and AMD Expo support. It's excellent choice for Ryzen 9000 CPUs, making it ideal for gaming, content creation, and multitasking. Alright, now that we know that we're working with, let's install this both RAM and see the action. Now, instead of just throwing numbers at you, I have created this interactive visualization to help you understand exactly what kind of performance gains you can expect when investing premium memory like this. Let's break it down. When you see here in a custom benchmark visualization, I have created that compares the G.SKILL Trident Z5 Neo RGB DDR5-6000 CL30 kit against typical DDR5-5200 memory. At the top, we have the product overview with key specs. This is a 64 GB kit with CL30, timing, and of course that RGB lighting that G.SKILL is known for. Now, let's look at the benchmark section, which is divided into two categories. First, let's check out the synthetic benchmark. These numbers tell us about raw performance compatibilities of the memory. The AIDA64 read speed reaches an impressive 88,000 MBs, while write speed hit 80,000 MBs. That's about 12% improvement over DDR5 5200 kits. What's practically important here is the memory latency. At around 60 ns, it's significantly lower than 60 ns. You typically see with DDR5 5200 memory. Remember, lower latency means faster response times, which is crucial for both gaming and productivity tasks. The zip comparison benchmark shows about 8% improvement, which is impressive for memory-dependent workloads like file compression and decompression. So you can see AIDA 64 read and write and latency in here and the file compression. So the key insight, the AIDA 64 benchmark show exceptional memory read and write speeds up to 12% faster than the DDR5 5200 kits. Low latency with around 6 ns memory latencies offer faster response times than comparable DDR5200 memory kits. So most notable in Far Cry 6 with up to 10% FPS improvement, ideal for high refresh rate gaming monitors. 7-zip compression tasks see measurable performance gains beneficial for data-intensive workloads. And let's go to gaming tab. Now let's switch the gaming tab. We already did that. So these results are shown as relative performance compared to DDR5-6000 memory, which is set to 100%. In FI 2020 at 180p Ultra settings, we are seeing modest 5% improvement. It's nice, but not game-changing. However, Far Cry 6, there's 10% improvement in frame rates. This is significant because Far Cry games are known to be CPU and memory sensitive. So faster memory really makes a difference here. Watch Dogs Legion shows a smaller 3% gain, which is still positive but demonstrates that not all games benefit equally from faster memory. Right now, key insights section summarize what we have learned. Superior memory, bandwidth, and low latency translate to real-world performance gain, especially in memory-intensive applications. For gamers using high refresh rate monitors, the improvements in the CPU-bound games like Far Cry 6 could be the difference between the smooth gameplay and occasional shutters. For content creators and professionals, and improvements in data-intensive workloads like 7-zip compression can save valuable time in your workflow. So, is the G.SKILL Trident Z5 Neo RGB DDR5-6000 CL30 worth the premium over more standard DDR5 kits? For gamers with high-end system trying to squeeze every last frame out of their hardware, especially at 1080p, where you'll more likely to be CPU and memory bound, the answer is yes. For content creators working with large files running memory intensive applications, you definitely appreciate the bandwidth and latency improvements. However, if you are primarily GPU bound, maybe gaming at 4K with all settings maxed out, your money might be a better spent elsewhere in your system. If you found this visualization helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tech breakdowns. Drop a comment if you have any questions about high performance memory or if you're using this kit in your build. This is Shia from IT Samurai Teacher. Until next time, keep optimizing.